guys. Okay, so I wanted to take a second to walk you through how to do this assignment. If you need a refresher or if you weren't in Zoom today. So the purpose of this assignment is to practice putting numbers into your music. So the reason why we do that is so that we can quickly navigate through our music, and I'll explain to you guys in a little bit why we do that. So the key to doing this is putting the numbers in the correct place. So I'm going to zoom in here into this little area right here. So that's too far. All right, so what you want to pay attention to at first is this little tiny skinny black line that runs along the side of some of these staves. So here, this little black line only runs between these two staves. Now, I'm not talking about this big fancy swirly thing. I'm talking about the simple, straight, skinny little black line. So you'll notice that it runs through these two staves, and then there's a break right here. It's empty, right? So then when you come down here, you're going to come to another skinny, tiny black line, and this time it runs through all four of these measures here, or these staves. So you'll notice another break, and then you'll see another skinny black line that connects all four of these staves. So that is going to become important here in just a second. So I started off the numbering for you at the beginning so you can kind of see how it goes a little bit. So first of all, when you place your number, you need to make sure you put your number at the top of whatever measure you're on. So when you're looking at this, since that little skinny black line runs through both of those staves, that means that measure 1 is this entire space right here, both staves, up until your bar line. So that whole space is measure 1. So if you're going to find measure 2, you're going to go from bar line to bar line, and that's going to be your measure 2 on both of those staves. So it doesn't mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, no, no. This whole thing is measure 1. This whole thing is measure 3. Or I'm sorry, measure 2. And the same thing here, bar line to bar line. That whole thing is measure 3 because that little black line connects all four. So when we're ready to go on to our next number, number 4, that's why it's all the way down here. It's not put up here. It's down here on the next chunk of staves. So this was the first chunk that you saw. The second chunk is this whole big thing here. So if you're going to continue numbering, I already put number 4 there for you. So from the beginning, notice there's no bar line, but it's the beginning of the line. So it's kind of just understood. So the beginning of the song, or the beginning of the line, over to our next bar line, that is number 4. And since this little line runs through all 4 of those, that means from here to here and all the way down, that is all measure 4. So number 5, you're going to look for bar line, take your number 5, put it between each of those. And again, it goes from bar line to bar line all the way down. That's measure 5. And then same thing with your 6 and 7, bar line to bar line, get your 6, drag it on over. And same thing with your 7, bar line to bar line, number 7. All right, so now we're ready for a new line. However, with your number 8 here, you are not going to put your number 8 right here. You're going to go down to the next chunk, remember? So we have a skinny bar or skinny line connecting all 4 of these. So your next chunk is all the way down here. So you're going to take your number 8, take it to the top of that next chunk. So remember the beginning of the line to the bar line and all the way down since it connects. This little line connects it, right? So all the way down is measure 8. Going on, measure 9. Now here's something that might help you. It is a little fuzzy. However, if you can read it, if you're able to see it, you'll notice that there's a little square 9, and that square 9 matches our 9, and that's good. That means you're on the right track because those little square numbers, those are measure numbers, okay? So that'll help you keep your place. So we have 9, next measure, bar line to bar line, and all the way down. You put our 10 at the top. And last one, measure 11. So now you'll notice we have no more numbers. That's because we're done, right? For this page. So that little skinny line connected the rest of the staves. So that means we're ready to go on to the next page. So let's go on to the next page. So our next number, we left off at 11. Down here, we left off at 11. So now we're going to start with 12 up here at the top. So we're going to start at the top of our music from the beginning over to the bar line and all the way down where it connects, right? That little skinny line is over here. So that's going to connect all the way down. So this is going to be number 12. And again, with your number 13, I'll do the next few ones with you. Bar line to bar line is 14, wherever it is. There it is. 14. Bar line to bar line, 15. And when we go to our new line, we need our 16. So when we go to our new line, remember, this is all connected. So 16 is not going to go here. 16 is going to go way down here at the next chunk down. And then we have our 17. And we'll continue just like that for the rest of the song. And look, our 17 matched with the square 17 here, so that's good. So the rest of the song will go just like that. So you have several pages to do that with. Get some practice on how to number your measures. Now, here is why we do this. So let's say that we're standing in class or standing in Zoom, whatever, and we're about to sing the song. But I'm not going to start at the beginning every single time we sing the song because, you know, we can't, like, it makes no sense to start from the beginning every single time. We're going to go to small sections. So I'm going to tell you guys, okay, if I was going to do it the difficult way, I would go, okay, guys, let's go to page 2. I want you to go down to the second set of staves, and we're going to go over to the second staff over. No. That's all complicated, right? So in order to make it easy and quick, I'll just tell you guys, okay, guys, we're going to do the lazy song and go ahead and turn to measure 17. And then, boom, you can get there. So that's why we put in these measure numbers. It really helps us navigate quicker through our music during class. So it's a really useful tool as we go forward. So your homework assignment for this is to go through the rest of these pages and place your measure numbers. Yes, I know there's a lot of them, but I think it'll go faster as you do it. You'll get better at it and quicker at it. So that's how you number your measures. So whenever we get a song, we're going to do something like this so that we can navigate quickly through our music. All right, have fun.